to work in. So when he went back after he started selling some of his work, and he went to New York, he got a lot of shows, and one of his major shows were in the Museum of Modern Art, and they also have a lot of his artwork. Here's a piece that he did, and these almost look like chess set pieces, don't they? And we've worked in black and white before, so you can see the different patterns. So we just did this in grays and whites and shadows, and he did a different pattern work over here and another different one over here. And we've been working in a lot of patterns, even when we did the rugs. So you know how that works. And once again, what do you see? You see that sky and those clouds. He passed away when he was 68 years old, and he had a long illness. I think he was battling some kind of cancer. And he passed away in 1968. Here's another one where it's a face in the sky. And you see he just put a different object for the eye. He just put a different piece of artwork in there. And that's kind of like what I like you to do, just to use your creative imagination, because we're building creativity in our minds. That's what we're doing. Here's another one I'd like to show you. Here's just a white round circle, and it's all blue again. Do you notice the back is blue? And he just kind of designed a little tree, but look at the tree. It's all in bricks. So it's almost like a wall. And he just lightened up that leaf shape. And we always work in a lot of these shapes and the leaf shapes, because these are easy shapes to work with, and you can design so many things in that shape. Here he did, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but here he did kind of a forest, and it's very dark, and look at it. He did the kind of pinkish purple sky that we see a lot when it's close to nighttime, evening. And what did he put in the center of it? A hot pink circle. And that's once again like his fun part. And here we see like almost like a stage that's curved, and the inside has those clouds. Just like when we did the kimonos and you want the inside of the kimono done another color. Let's go to the picture that I would like you to work on. Oh, here's the suit and an apple floating on the top. Fun. Oh, and here's his chess pieces again, as you see. And what you will be doing, this will be your project. Oh, before I tell you that, here's that day and night, which you can take a better look at. You notice how this is daytime and this is nighttime, and here's your light on, which it's never like that because it's never dark like that during the daytime. And that's called day and night. And let's get to your project. Oops, I think I lost your project. Well, I'll explain it. Okay, your project will be this project. So what you'll be doing is a simple drawing. Let's do it like this. You'll be doing a simple drawing. You just have to make kind of a square, well, more like a rectangle square. Just do a shape. Do your curtains however you want to do it. A lot of you have done this already, where you did windows with curtains. We've worked on that before. Do a line. This is only 3 lines of the easel, if you can tell. And it goes a little fatter from the top or wider from the top, and it gets narrower. Here, it's just a shape. It's kind of a half of a cross. Put a window trim on it. Make sure you do I don't know, this is probably about 2 inches. This is just the ledge. And to do the ledge, it's just a straight line, and then you do 2 thinner lines, and you just make that a darker color, and it'll look like a ledge. So the first thing you do is you do your shape. The second thing that you do is put a little arch, okay? Then you can go right across on this. It'll be easier. You can do it with a ruler. Then stick in another line. This is probably like a 1/2 inch straight across. Then stick your curtains in. And you can just do a long rectangle, and then you can make it look, just put in like pleats. And that is just going around in this shape. You can put in your pleats. Following that, you put in this line also. So now what you really have in this picture is this section to this section. What you put inside of this is up to you. That's your art project. If you want to do a couple of trees and a couple of mountains, that's fine. You can work in colored pencil and marker, whatever you want to work in, whatever you have handy to work in. If you want to do it in paint, do it in paint. I don't know if everyone has paint, but if you do and you'd like to do it in paint, do it in paint. Basically, keep it in 8.5 by 11 paper. And remember, we're working, the main thing that Magritte does is the sky with these clouds. The rest of this is very easy. No one should have a hard time with it. It's just a bunch of lines. It's just a big square. It's just shapes. And if you use a ruler, that's kind of easy to do. And you know how to do all of this already. So it's just the kind of picture you put in here. And you can put in any kind of picture you like. Okay? It doesn't have to be mountains. It could be water. It could be a little town. It could be whatever you like. It could be a bunch of mountains. It could be a forest. It could be a garden. So whatever you like. As long as you keep part of the picture or half of the picture with your blue sky, just make it blue and outline it so you have your white clouds. Excuse me. So once again, this is what we're working on. And hope you have fun with it. If you finished your kimonos, you can do it, put it in your Dropbox and send it to me so I can post a couple of them. And that's about it. I won't see you again until next week because we have Easter break. I wish you a very happy Easter and God bless you all. And until next week, bye.